So here to give us more information from Vancouver Fire Rescue Services is Captain Matthew Trudeau. He's here with us in studio. Hi there. Thank you for coming in.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So let's start with the fires this weekend. Well, what happened?
Yeah, for sure. Crews, a busy weekend with fires overall, and specifically the cause for concern is specifically with rechargeable batteries. So we know our daily usage and our numbers are increasing as people adopt more and more rechargeable batteries. But the occurrence we're seeing in some occupancies is the modification around them, unfortunately. So 2 instances of the charging systems being modified, creating an overheating condition inside the batteries, and we see these fires occurring.
Right. What were these in structures? Was there any structural damage? Were the bicycles outdoors or anything? Any other?
Yeah, the 2 were inside. So one was inside a residential occupancy, which is the concerning part, inside of a unit.
Right.
And this went into a thermal runaway effect, exploded, and sent the battery cells across the room, igniting other fires inside of the room. Thankfully, the sprinkler system was there and working. It wasn't blocked or obstructed. It contained the fire just long enough for the crews to get there to put out the rest of the remaining fire.
Oh my, that's concerning. Okay, so you're talking about the modified batteries. What exactly does that mean?
Yeah, so rechargeable batteries have a designed usage where they work well. So whenever you take that outside of its normal operating range, if you increase the load, the voltage, you just use it other than it was designed for, it starts wearing on the battery, overheating it potentially and causing damage inside of it. And this is where the term thermal runaway effect happens. So that will basically combust inside and it will go into a thermal runaway where it doesn't need outside oxygen to burn as well. So it can continue to burn without oxygen. It can explode and send its cells across the room, as we saw this weekend again. And it also releases toxic products of combustion on top of that. So multiple layers of just bad things happening when these systems are modified.
So if someone is buying an e-bike, though, would they get a modified battery? Is that possible? Is this somewhere you have to go to external sources for that kind of thing? So
really, what we're really reminding people is going to a reputable source that's local. So you're not getting any kind of overseas manufacturer or a poor quality product is one of the big ones. And these batteries do have a high replacement cost, and really urging people to use the original equipment manufacturer battery. So it is really easily accessible online through different retailers to buy a cheap alternative replacement for it. We've seen a large number of replacement off-brand batteries that don't meet quality standards that will cause a fire. We've seen them in laptops, cell phones, popular vacuum cleaners, all sorts of devices. The device isn't necessarily the problem, it's the battery around that.
So those are potential fire risks right across the board then?
Absolutely.
Any of the devices you've just mentioned?
Absolutely. So anytime, in the modification too, it has to do with the software too, where people are modifying it internally to charge quicker, produce higher speeds on their e-bikes. That will all wear a battery quicker and produce more heat inside and can cause a fire. Yeah.
Well, it's not the first time we've heard from you on this particular issue. You're trying to get the word out. What's your sense about whether or not it's landing, whether people are listening? I mean, it's awfully tempting, I'm sure, to buy a cheaper battery.
Yeah, in 2022, we had 5 fire fatalities just from rechargeable batteries, from different methods around them, but we had them. The causes were around a couple e-bikes, a laptop, and a cell phone. And we're getting the message out to just maintain it as prescribed by the manufacturer, really, is the key one. When you're recharging them, be in the room, be there, and if you don't need to store your bikes inside your unit, put them in a bike room, lock them up,